Okay, hello everyone. I just finished the game against Joel. We played 4 stones and 30 points reverse coming. So I'm going to review the game now. Joel was in C group in in last month in BIBA online teaching. Against the C group players we usually play 4 stones and 30 points reverse coming. So I also played like that. So let's check the game together. I just wait for Joel to join. Please join Facebook. Should be okay now. Yeah. So, anyways, in this game, actually in the beginning I just had no idea. Hello Joel. So I had no idea how can I play, because even without 30 points it didn't look good for me. But with the 30 points reverse coming it looked pretty hopeless. But then some big mistake happened. Anyway, let's see. So, okay. Yeah, so now this is fine. Black can play like this, and this is also okay. So I got some sickness, but black has a nice corner, and yeah, no problem. Then attach honey, also fine. Yeah, up to now not much to say, no mistake, kinda. Then I approached. So now this one, the first move, I didn't really like, because well, it's possible to play, but I don't think black needs to play here. So actually in this moment black could just simply answer, because let's say I play something like this, black can still capture this one stone, which is really big. So my territory on the upper side is not that big, so I think it's okay. Or black can also capture directly the stone if he feels it's big. Yeah, it's okay. But then I can do double approach. So, but I don't recommend you, Joel, to play M17, because this feels good for white. And since you have, now you decided to save your stone, in that case, naturally I will defend one stone, so which was very big, so I'm happy about it already. So I don't think it's a good idea to play pincer now. Okay, so yeah, now I defended the stone. There is some aji in the upper left corner also. Yeah, Joel also wrote he didn't like his pincer. Okay, then I'm not alone. Yeah, good. So yeah, now wedge. Yeah, this is possible, but I decided to cut to make some fight. I need to catch up. And then you pushed here. So when you pushed, actually I saw for a second that we make an exchange. You capture the 3 stones, you give up the 2 stones, but I feel the 2 stones is really big. So, but actually it's not possible to capture the 3 stones. But I also, for a second, I thought, but I was fine with that. But anyway, in this moment you must extend. I guess you have realized it by now. You should extend now, and then maybe cut once just to put some aji, and extend again. It's a ladder, so of course I must answer, and then you can bend here, let's say. Now you don't have to play here yet, since actually this push and connect is kind of sente, so yeah, it's sente, so your group should be fine. So in this case I think you can fight like this, but you must defend your 2 stones. Yeah, I think you had a hallucination, let's say. you thought you can capture the 3 stones, but even if you can capture the 3 stones somehow, I don't think it's a good idea to make this exchange. So let's say you can cut and somehow I have to give up, but I can give up it very well. So the turtle's back shape, I guess you heard about it, it's really strong. It's like 60 points, they say. So you should not give me a turtle's back shape. So yeah, suddenly this start was not so good for you, but actually the game is still fine. Actually this one I don't like. I regret it, my hane, because later actually this hane is sente, kinda, could be sente. I mean, maybe you have to leave eventually, and in that case I can play here, or I can jump even here. Yeah, this is really good for white, but my move, it's killed this possibility, and now maybe I can make some ko, but that ko is also a burden for me, so I can attach and we can play some ko, but this is also a burden for me. So I think, yeah, this hane was not the best. I made a mistake here, I regret it, but yeah, I kept it for later. I wanted to do some ko when I have some time, but anyway, it was a small mistake. So yeah. Okay, shimari is possible, but actually your 2 stones in the upper right corner are not that strong. So if I were you, I would probably play here to support those stones. And as I said, my turtle's back is really strong, so you should support these stones more than the other one in the lower right corner. And like this, it's still a good game for you. I don't really have points. I have a nice thickness though, but it's still a good game. You have 30 points also, so difficult. So now, of course, I took the chance. I played this. Okay, you got the corner. I was also thinking you might kick and play some pincer, also an option. The pincer is also possible, yeah. So yeah, in this case, I must capture the 1 stone. If I don't capture, I guess you know, if I play here, you can descend, and now my group is pretty weak, so I have no choice but take the corner. But yeah, it's okay. And now it's your turn. So you play this one. Yeah, it's helping your moyo and reducing mine, so let's see, it's fine. Then I played this one, still trying to, maybe you could have done the 2 space jump, but anyway, same idea. J17 needed for life. J17, where is J17? Yeah, J17 is okay. It's normal. I mean, possible to exchange. But black could have exchanged it later if he wants. But it's okay to exchange, because then I can maybe push. Yeah, but it's not a problem to play it. But it's kinda anytime center, so yeah, black could have waited with it. J17, let's go for a second. Yeah, maybe he didn't want me to push, but of course can play it later also. So yeah, 2 space. Yeah, 2 space was an option. Then my cap isn't that good, but I would probably still do something. I'm not sure. In this moment it looks really okay for you. Yeah, when you jump here, I don't know. All your groups are fine, but I would try something in the upper left corner, or later as I played R18, but not easy. all of your groups are alive, if no mistake. So anyway, this K10 is possible, but you don't necessarily need it. But I think this is the wrong direction. There is no reason to go this way. You should just jump here. And then, yeah, you can try to build some points in the center. So it's okay. So this was a bit strange. It's kind of, you are inviting me for a fight. I mean, I would love to fight now. Something, I need something, but it's unnecessary to go against my wall. So I peeped. My plan was that if you answer, or anyway, yeah, I expected you to answer, that then I will play here and I try to fight. But actually my shape isn't that strong. This is center, and you can play this, or yeah, this one. I have some problem here, maybe. Yeah, there is some problem. You can also play J9 and cut later. So it's not that easy, but I need something. I need something to attack. So anyway, I think it would have been better to connect for you, but because now I can cut you, and like this, I managed to make some points in the center. But still, yeah, these bushes were good, and then you play this one. Yeah, it still looks very hard for me now. So I decided it's time to do something. No, before that I attached beep, and I attached here. So in this situation, actually, yeah, your answer was quite good, because okay, you pulled back, but it's okay, you can afford it. So you pulled back like this, and then you descended, so you are alive. I made some endgame. I gained some points in the endgame, but that's all, and definitely not enough. So you answered well. Yeah, just for the others, if you had cut me, of course you can cut me, but then your group, you have some problem here, right? Like if we just play like this, it's immediately dead, for example. So anyway, you cannot cut, but it's okay. The way you played it was fine. And then I thought, okay, let's continue with the other group. I played this. I know, you can also play here. Yeah. It looks really hard because you are alive, and the problem is that I can do this, but this score is also a burden for me, as I said it earlier. Yeah, and when you take, I'm in Atari, I mean my 4 stones are in Atari, so yeah, it doesn't look easy. Anyway, you descended, also fine. I played the white pawn just to see, and then you made a big mistake, unfortunately. Yeah, this is a big mistake. I guess you know where should you play now, do you? Yeah, this was a big mistake. To be honest, for a second I waited, because I thought maybe you will tell me it's a misclick. So the correct move is nearby, obviously. So yeah, but once you play here, it's I can cut you, and this is snapback. So yeah, this is too simple. So do you know what can you do now, and what's the final result here? Maybe you can solve this problem now. Anyway, in this shape, in this kind of shape, when someone plays the white point, normally the opponent should play at L18. Yes, L18 is good. Then I might jump. Let's say I jump. Then how would you play? Actually, it's also just some endgame Tetsuji. Locally, I cannot kill you. But the problem is that it's gote for me, so I would eventually stop. I would just play some moves, and probably I would stop and maybe come back later. Or, I don't know, to start the ko, try to do something in the upper left corner, but difficult. So, how to Oh, hello Andy. I just saw you, sorry. K18, I thought it was Seki. Aha. K18 is the move you play, but L18 is good. And then I jump, and now what to do? Not Seki. It's alive. Well, Seki is also alive, but it's alive with some points, so it's okay. So I can capture something, but that's not big, and it's gote. So what's the next move now? Block. Yeah, let's block. Then I also block. And now you cannot save all the stones, but you only lose 2 stones, so it's okay. K19. Yeah, now you can throw in. And then I was captured, you play Atari, and I can capture the 2 stones. But this is gote for me, so not so spectacular. So you must play L18. Yeah, L18 is good. But this one, yeah, that's not good, let's see. So suddenly I killed, well, I didn't. You helped me to kill the upper side, I mean the group on the upper side, so yeah, the game became possible for me. I'm not saying, I still don't say I'm leading, I'm not sure actually. Yeah, it's big, but that's my only territory, I mean big territory, so the game is still possible for both, I think. And then I push, and this one. Yeah, actually instead of this move you can also think about playing here first, but it's okay. And I played this. It's kinda sente. I mean, my plan was to play this in sente. You decided to jump, which is possible, but the problem is when I push, then if you block, then I can attach, right? But suddenly, yeah, I think you missed this. So yeah, actually you should just defend. That's the best, because when I push it's really annoying for black to answer. If this one, I gained a lot, so it's better to defend instead of jumping. But of course you cannot cut, that's no way. So I gained a lot again, and then this was sente, and I captured this 1 stone. I think right now, yeah, it's probably okay for white, even with 30 points reverse coming. But yeah, we should count, but yeah, I gained a lot now. You don't really have points, and but final mistake, you try to resist, you play this, and it doesn't work. So B12 is too much, so an overplay. Well, if you want you could connect, but so painful. This is also sente, really painful, and I can cut off the center. So I think it's game over now. Maybe without this jump I should count. I don't know, did you count? But with the 30 points reverse coming, it can still be a game, I think. Yeah, it's still okay. Suddenly, I guess you didn't feel good. I mean, after you died in the upper side, yeah, it's hard to play because that group looked pretty alive. So anyways, just remember, when someone plays L19 in this shape, then you have to play on the top of this stone. It's important. It's a common shape which can appear in actual games. Well, this could have saved you also, so all are okay, both are okay. But anyway, as a strategy mistake, let's say, this pincer was not good. So at this moment you don't need this pincer. Of course this was a big mistake, K18, but yeah, it can happen with anyone, that's fine. But the strategy mistake is this one, the pincer was not good, and also not to save these stones. Thinking about capture the 3 stones is a bad idea. These stones are super important, so you must extend and maybe cut, yeah, and play like this. It's okay, still a good game for you, but giving me the turtle's back shape is really too much. Even if you can capture the 3 stones, but unfortunately you can't even capture. Yeah, that was my mistake, E18. Well, I really don't like it. Anyway, so that was not good, but yeah. And now I think, because there are big places, but R11 is also a little bit urgent since your 2 stones are weak, so you should support those stones in this kind of situation. Okay, so Joel, do you have any question? If no question, I think we can finish the review. But I think you played well, don't feel bad about it. Just there was a big mistake on the upper left side, so upper side, sorry. So after that I guess it's very hard to continue the game. But except that one, I think you played pretty well. So it was a good game. Okay, then yeah, then let's finish for today. Anyway, so thank you for the game, Joel, and see you guys later. Bye bye.